I am the echo of untold stories. Of getting old, of being forgotten. I remember when I was younger. Everyone older than me felt old. I never thought about it. It wasn't my concern. Why would they feel forgotten? I remember my grandfather. I'd see him every few months. But only now have I considered what it must have felt like to wait 3 months for 2 hours of joy. It does seem unfair. Let me share stories I have stumbled upon. In my golden years, I often feel like I've become invisible. People walk past me without a second glance. It's as if I've become a ghost in a world obsessed with youth. I found myself in a subtle transition from the forefront of attention to the shadows of obscurity. My laughter, once a melody that echoed through the years, now resided in the gentle hum of memories, sometimes drowned by the chaos of the present. Those around me used to be amazed at my vitality. I was the clown, afraid of nothing. I was the idiot jumping off cliffs, crashing motorbikes, belting out my latest songs with my group on the stage, but now it's all gone. Forgotten. Not just by me but those around me. The younger members of my extended family don't know I had hair. I looked fit. I was invincible. Now, to them, I am old, sad, and unhappy. Please don't let this happen to me. Children too preoccupied with the symphony of their own lives to hear the silent whispers of their aging parents. The absence of familiar faces in a world that once embraced me with open arms. The world has moved on without me. The vibrant hues of my past now fade into muted tones, fading into the painted canvas of indifference. As a younger person, please recognize one day you'll be me. And it's not nice being invisible. I'm encouraged by hearing these stories. I admit, I used to dismiss the elderly in social situations. Then, a chance encounter with a vibrant senior shattered my preconceptions. We started chatting, and I realized her life was an untold story of resilience and laughter. I used to find family gatherings with my grandparents a bit dull. The conversations felt like a foreign language, and I couldn't relate to their world. It all changed when my grandfather shared his wartime experiences. Suddenly, I saw him as a person, not just Grandpa. Understanding his journey sparked a newfound empathy. Growing up, I never paid much attention to the elderly. They were just there, part of the background. It wasn't until I started volunteering at a local retirement home that my perspective changed. Listening to their stories, I realized the wealth of experiences and wisdom they held. Now, I actively engage with the elderly, seeking to understand and appreciate their richness. I am encouraged to hear of others who have managed to navigate a different path. Individuals who defy the cloak of invisibility, finding purpose in mentoring the generations that followed. Their wisdom becomes a beacon, guiding others through the uncharted waters of life's complexities, as they share to anyone who will listen. Retirement brought an unexpected emptiness. No longer defined by a career, I felt like a shadow of my former self. Then, I joined a local community center, where we shared hobbies and memories. It was a revelation. I discovered a new purpose, proving that even in our twilight years, we can still shine brightly. The hourglass for each of us continues. If you're younger, can I suggest when you see an older person, talk to them. Ask them what they used to do. You'll be surprised by what you learn. Several years ago, I decided to try that. An older gentleman walked up for my assistance in a store. During our brief conversation, I simply asked, "Do you mind if I ask what you used to do?" The look on his face was disbelief. Stunned that anyone would care to ask. Realizing I was listening, he shared he used to be the managing director of a huge company. I was amazed. Looking at this old man, I could not have guessed he used to be anything but old. We got talking, and his story was fascinating. If you're older, can I suggest when you see a younger person, you ask them about what they're doing, listening to, playing. You won't understand any of it. But don't let that stop you. You can listen and simply say it sounds interesting or fun or wonderful. The conversation may go no further, but you have a chance to feel connected and a chance to help a younger person bridge the gap. The hourglass, as the sands of time slip from one part to the other, nevertheless, still have past, present, and future connected. Be part of the connection.